That was an exaggeration. Now we are talking about the single platform somewhere in the sea generating probably double that amount of data a day. So as I said, this industry is quite connected and is quite smart. Think about the data that is connected on that pipeline. Think about the data that we need to understand how do we actually manage the fleet. Think about the data or the use cases like the ones that Rabia was talking about when we virtualize the human resource, because that industry is also under a different pressure. There are lack of skills. I remember conducting a study several years ago saying that if we actually try to solve the skill problem in the oil and gas from college today, we will still see 40 years of a major gap in skill. 40 years. That cannot happen by just graduating more people. It's about technology. It's about this virtualization that Rabia was talking about. How do I get an engineer somewhere onshore to be able to see every piece of data as if you were actually standing on that offshore platform? That's another use case there. So this graph just shows some of those use cases that we talk about how when we connect things, and then we virtualize resources, we connect people, and then how do we get the reservoir data, and how do we actually manage that data to improve the way we utilize our assets, the way we run our processes. And then when we ask them, is this more about big data and analytics as such, so just use your existing data and let's just analyze them, or is it more about high-speed internet connectivity between that offshore platform and your office, or between your engineer and that ship? Or they said, no, actually we still see a lot of smart connections that we need in terms of sensors and machine. So even an industry that is very connected, as we see it today, things that they have just scratched the surface in terms of putting sensors in every aspect of their business to be able to read and react on that. And of course, that's going to